towards the top end of your mat. And I'm going to drop the forehead down and just start to walk your right hand over towards your left. And just get a little bit of a stretch, coming in and along the right hand side of your body. And then walking your hand back over, taking your left hand on top of your right. And just get a little bit of a stretch coming down into the left hand side of your body. Back over, lifting your chin, and then start to gently draw the body slowly up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin, and then coming up into a cat stretch, pulling up through the belly, gazing up towards your navel, taking the head and tailbone away, and sitting all of the way back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, rolling down the shoulders, opening the chest. Coming up into your cat stretch, rounding up through the back, looking up towards your belly. Taking your head and your tailbone away, and sitting all of the way back down onto your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull up and through. And now curling the toes, sending the hips back, drawing the head down and looking up towards your navel. Draw forwards into a plank, bending your knees and sitting all of the way back down onto your heels. Again, let's bring the body to pull up and through, shoulders down, chest opening up. Curling the toes, easing back into the heels and the head draws down. Come forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Again, bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, sending the hips back and the head down. Drawing forwards into your plank, and then bending with your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Again, bring the body to pull up and through. Curling the toes, sending the hips away, lowering the head down. Draw forwards to plank, and then bending your knees and sitting on back. One more time. Coming up and through, rolling down those shoulders, curling the toes, and then staying in the down dog. And then walking your feet from one to the other. Just getting a little bit of a movement from side to side with the hips. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to the ground. And just be aware of how your body feels today. Be aware of how that feels in your lower back and on the back of your legs. How strong you're feeling in your upper body today. And let's come back down upon your knees. And let's place the right foot forwards. Okay, I'm just going to place down your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Bring your left arm up and over and looking up towards your hand. Bring that hand all of the way back down again. Curl the toes, lift up the back knee. And as you turn, opening your chest, looking up towards your right hand. If you'd like to go a little bit further, turn open your front foot. Go to the outside edge of your back foot and open it back a little further. And then coming all of the way back round, letting your knee back down upon the floor. And let's bring the arms up through towards the ceiling. If you can, taking your right hand back behind the left and drawing the arms back a little. And then letting your arms all of the way back down again, moving back onto that back knee. Digging the heel in, going in for a little bit of an arch back there, through the back. Pressing a little from the centre of your chest if you can. But always just honouring your body. So notice if you have a tightness behind the back of the knee, just going to bend the knee a little, not push too hard. If you do find though today that you're able to take a little bit more arch into the lower back, you'll find you get a better stretch into the calf and the hamstring. Alright, we're going to bring the body all the way back up into the middle. Clasping your fingers together, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, activating your waist and taking that little bit of a stretch out and along the side of your body. And breathing in, coming back on up. Again, breathing out, activating your waist, taking that stretch out and along the side of your body. And breathing in as you come back up. Breathing out, letting your arms all of the way back down again. Alright, let's step that left foot forwards. And just taking down your left hand to the side of your foot. Taking your right arm up and over. Looking up towards your hand. Get a nice big stretch up into the side of your body. And bring that hand back down to the ground. Curling the toes, lifting up the back knee, opening up to the left, raising your left arm. And then if you want to go a little bit deeper into this stretch, turn open your front foot, open up and look towards your back hand. And bringing it all of the way back down, letting your knee back down upon the floor. Bring your arms all the way up. Taking left hand behind the right, coming into that little wrist wrap, shoulder girdle stretch. Keeping the chin up if you can. And letting your arms all of the way back down again, moving onto that back knee. Digging the heel in, just again going in for a little bit of an arch through the lower back. Pressing from the centre of your chest downwards. Okay, gently draw the body back on up. Come around onto your back for me. And if you have a ball, just bring it down by your side. And if you could just draw the heels in, and as always, just going to set the body up to begin with. So lining up your heels so they line up with your sit bones. And working your lower back down to a gentle imprint. And then release the back away. Again, work that little bit of an imprint. Notice how that feels for you this morning. And then releasing away. And then bring the body to settle to neutral. Feel ribs and tailbone on the floor. Conscious hollow formed just between the lower back and the ground. Roll the shoulders up and down a few times. Just get a little bit of circulation up into that upper part of your body. Walking your shoulders down, wriggling the neck out from your shoulders. Take a lovely deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, blow that breath out with a little energy. As you breathe in, ribcage widening and the belly remaining flat. As you breathe out, draw the navel back to the spine, pull up for the pelvic floor and connect with that third layer of abdominal muscle in. Again, as you breathe in, your ribcage widens, belly remains flat. As you breathe out, blow that breath out with a little energy, connect with the third layer of abdominal muscle in. Do a couple more. So remember, you're registering the pickup from pelvic floor, pull up, okay, and also connect. And try to feel that you're squeezing something inside of your body. Alright, so as you breathe in, ribs widen, breathing out. Now once we're working here, you're probably going up to like 100%. And we know that won't be possible on every single position. all right? But you're doing your best, okay, to try and work every posture from that internal strength. So even if, again, you've been doing Pilates for a long time, probably more so, we have to think about how we're operating this piece of machinery below us. So we have to think into our training rather than just doing it globally, all right, which is a great effect on the body anyway, but trying to think deeper into the body will give us that inner core connection strength, which is what we're looking for. So I'm going to start off today with shoulder bridge, taking a breath in. As you breathe out, connect with the core and pick up your hips. Draw your hips away from the floor, come up onto your shoulders, your buttocks are totally relaxed here. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, imprint, and back to neutral. Again, breathing in, the rib cage is widening. As you breathe out, you're imprinting the back and you're drawing the hips away from the floor. Try and drive your body weight through your thighs into your big toes. Breathing in, and then breathing out slowly, coming away from that imprint and back to neutral. Again, breathing in. As you breathe out, think of lifting your body at a diagonal angle away from your head. So you're pushing downwards and away. Breathing in, breathing out. If you're doing that, you really should feel the core connection. All right, now today you can carry on with that, or I'm going to add in the ball underneath your heels. Now this is really going to destabilize the body. It is going to bring your glutes back in. Okay, so don't feel you have to do this today. As you lift, breathing out, lifting, but you're still driving your energy through your knees. Breathing in, then breathing out to lower, and still getting that smoothness of your vertebrae, lifting and lowering from the floor. As you come up, breathing out, engaging, drive your energy away through your knees. Breathing in and breathing out, lowering your back, all of the way back down. Again, breathing in, breathing out, lifting, pressing upwards. Breathing in and breathing out to lower all the way back down. Good, couple more if you can. Breathing in, breathing out and rippling up through the back. Breathe in, breathing out to lower all of the way back down. Last one. Breathing in, breathing out to ripple all of the way up. Breathing in, and breathing out to lower all of the way back down. All right, now I'm going to straighten out with the legs. If you have a ball, walk it away. Okay, and I'd like us to leave one foot on the ground and one foot on the ball. All right. Now I'm just going to lift one leg. Okay, the leg for those of you with the ball is on the ground. Breathing out to raise the leg up, and then breathing out will lower the leg down. I'm going to stay on that leg. Breathing in to raise the leg up, breathing out to lower. Now if you're on the ball, okay, you can use your foot on the ball. If you're on the ground, you can use your foot on the ground. As we come up, draw the other knee up with the leg. As you take both away, breathing out. Breathing in to draw up, and breathing out, engaging the core, you're pressing away. Breathing in, draw the leg up, neutral back, spine here. Breathing out to push out and away. One more on that side, breathing in, and then breathing out to lower. We're going to swap legs. Breathing in, draw the leg up, you can draw the knee in. Breathing out and either pushing down into your mat or you're pushing out onto the ball. Breathing in, drawing the leg up, drawing the other knee in. Breathing out, pressing away, engaging with the core. Again, breathing in, draw up. Breathing out, engaging with the core as you press away. Again, breathing in to draw up. Breathing out, engaging with the core, pressing away. One more time on that leg, breathing in, breathing out to press out and away. Okay, now we're going to get the 100 in nice and early today. If you have a ball, you may want to use it between your knees. As you breathe out, you can squeeze onto your ball, all right? If you don't want to, again, no problem either. So coming up into our position for 100, we've got a neutral spine, whether you keep the knees bent or you're going to straighten your legs. We can lift the head and shoulders if that's okay, or you can put a cushion behind the head. If you're okay with lengthening, extend. If you're okay with patting the air, take the arms down by your side. Breathing in for about 4 for me. And as you breathe out for about 6, maybe you're squeezing the ball, or maybe you're just, again, squeezing a little harder with the core. Breathing in for about 4, and as you breathe out, visualize that pulling up, that tightening around the waistband. Breathing in and out. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 47, 8, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 3, 84, 85, 86, 7, 88, 89, 90 with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Good. Carefully come on down. Take the ball away. And just coming up into your tiptoes for me, and take your hands out and along the floor. Now just gently tip your knees a little side to side. Let the neck and shoulders relax. And today, just taking your head gently in the opposite direction to your knees. And then come on up, and then gently roll it the other way. All right, that's going to slow you down a little bit, because you're not going to want to rock that head across too far. Just gently turning, head going in the opposite direction to your knees, nice and slowly. If you do want a little bit more direction for the core and for the abdominals, then take your feet up but keep your knees together. Breathing out, taking the knees over. Breathing in, come back up and slowly go the other way. Breathing out, take the head in the opposite direction. Breathing in, come back up. And again, breathing out, take the knees over, the head over. Breathing in, come back up. And again, breathing out, take the knees over. Breathing in, 2 more. Breathing out. Breathing in. 1 more. And then bring it gently back up and land your feet. Let's come over onto your hands and knees. Now I'm going to be working next into your plank position. We're going to take it up today to a 16 breath hold. I'm going to offer that we use the ball between your ankles, okay? If you want to use that, again, for some people it acts as a little bit of a focus. You can, of course, do this on your knees, in which case you don't need your ball, okay? And that's okay too. After that, I'm going to be working the legs to lift up and down from the ground. All right, so the ball will stay in position if you're using it. So as we come around onto the elbows and the toes, potentially, just line up so that the elbows are in alignment there with your wrists and your shoulders. Then as you come forwards, try not to let your hips go up or your lower back dip. If you can, curling the toes and pushing out into the heels. Set up your breath, breathing in for about 4, out for about 4. Breathe in and out 2. In, out 3. In, out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11. In, out 12. In, out 13. In, out 14. In, out 15. And in, out 16. And gently lower your body down upon the floor. And just take your hands so they come underneath your forehead. You can, if you're not using your ball here, start off with a single leg raise if you prefer. Or we're going to work with a double leg lift, whereas we draw our heels in towards us. And then as we take our legs away, pointing the toes and extending, squeezing the backside, if you can, lifting the legs a little. As you draw your heels in, breathing in. As you take your legs away, breathing out and drawing the navel back to the spine. And again, as you draw your heels in towards you, breathing in. As you take your legs away, breathing out, engaging with your core. If you can, the legs lift a little. Again, breathing in, drawing your heels in. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Draw the belly away from the ground. And again, breathing in, heels draw in towards you. Breathing out, navel back to the spine, pressing through your toes, lifting the legs. And again, breathing in, flexing your feet. Breathing out, pointing your toes, extending, navel back to the spine. And again, breathing in, flex your feet. Breathing out, pushing away, squeeze, pull the belly away from the floor as you lift the legs. Let's have 2 more there. Breathing in, flex. Breathing out, point your toes and lift the legs. One more time. Breathing in, heels in. And breathing out, point your toes, squeeze and lift. Alright, now I'm going to bring that ball up. And I'm going to bring it down by your side. I'm going to work today into breaststroke and incorporating the ball with that circle coming around the top of your body. Again, you can do this without using the ball, okay? You could just use your arms in the same manner. So starting off, I'm not using the ball, I'm just going to put it down by my right hand side, ready to use. Arms are down by my side, just letting the shoulders drop. And as you breathe in, rolling both of your shoulders back. As you breathe out, engaging with your core, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out to lower, letting the shoulders draw back down. Breathing in to peel back shoulders. Breathing out, engaging with your core, raising and hovering, draw the belly up. Keep the core, keep the navel drawn back to the spine. Breathing out and lowering your shoulders back. Again, breathing in, rolling the shoulders open and back. Breathing out, draw the abdominals up and away from the ground as you lift. Breathing in and breathing out as you lower. Remember, that's always an option to work with today. Or I'm taking my ball up into my right hand. Breathing in, opening back the shoulders. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Then as you breathe in to pass the ball up, or you're just reaching your arms up, take it to the other hand, and breathing out, draw your arms down by your side, let your shoulders come to the floor. Breathing in, open up your shoulders, breathing out to raise and hover. Breathing in to pass the ball up. And breathing out, draw it back down your right hand side. And let your shoulders come down to the floor. Again, breathing in, shoulders draw back. Breathing out to engage the core to lift. Breathing in to draw the ball up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. You're letting your shoulders down. Remember, the legs are completely relaxed. Breathing in, shoulders draw back. Breathing out, engage the core to lift. Breathing in, pass the ball up. And breathing out to draw it down. And releasing and relax. Okay. Coming up onto your hands and knees for me. And we're just going to come up into your exaggerated cat stretch. So just taking your fingers slightly off the sides of your mat. And then from here, as we draw down, elbows go wide. You're pressing down from the center of your chest, arching your back a little. And then as we come back up, tucking the head in and drawing up through the back. So you get that lovely stretch across the upper back. All right, as we come down, elbows go wide. As we come up, tucking the head in. And remember, if you need to do this on your palms, you could. You just won't get the same direction of intensity. Okay, we can get a little bit lower. We're on our fingertips. Okay, and then we use just slightly more muscle usage through the shoulders and the back. One more time, but always again, you know what you can do. And then pulling up. Letting it go. Now I'd like you to come around onto your side from here. And today I'm going to work with the ball that we're balancing our feet upon the ball and we're lifting the upper leg. Again, you can do exactly the same thing with your leg on the floor. If you did feel like challenging and you don't have a ball, you could try and levitate your bottom leg from the ground. Okay, you can get the same effect. Alright, so I'm going to lengthen all the way out and along the floor. Take the head along your arm. And I'm balancing, but if you can, again, try and pay attention to not letting your legs just hang heavy on the ball. Alright, because they may as well be on the ground if they're doing that. So we come up a little from the ground and away from the ball. Then as we raise that top leg up, breathing out. And breathing in as you lower, keeping the chin slightly lifted. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. Breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, pull back through the belly. Breathing in as you lower. And again, breathing out to press away. Breathing in. Keep the thigh, keep the foot front facing. Try not to get into turning from that hip. Alright, we want to affect range of motion and strength and working into glute medius of that upper leg. And if we rotate, we switch all of those lovely bits off. Okay, so keeping that bit nice and strong there. Breathing out, lift into lower. And again, breathing out, pressing the leg away, into lower. One more time. And into lower. Then just taking a hold of that top leg, drawing the heel in, taking in a little bit of a quad stretch. Alright, then bring the ball in, if you have one. If you don't worry. And I'm just going to put it behind the knee. Alright, but again, you can do the same exercise without a ball. You just bend the knee. Alright, let's start off making it a little bit easier and we bring that bottom knee forwards. Flexing the foot on the top leg and then we're pressing that leg back. So breathing in as you come forwards, breathing out, engaging the core as you go back. And again, this is another glute exercise, okay? So good luck tomorrow with the buttock area, okay? I just come to realise now, we've done about 4, okay? All good. We all need assistance in that area, all right? Keep those muscles really strong. Breathing in, breathing out. out, squeezing and pushing back. Now if this is easy for you, straighten your bottom leg. Okay, and again, breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, pushing on back. Breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, engaging the core as you go back. And doing your best not to roll backwards. Alright, so again, breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, engage, press on back. And again, in to come forwards, navel back to the spine as you go back. Again, in, coming forwards, breathe out, press on back. And again, in to come forwards, out and squeeze back. 2 more, breathing in, out and push back. 1 more time, in, out and push back. Okay, now I'm going to bring us up into your side bend. And today I'm going to work in your 3 layers. So we're going to push it up into side plank if you've got the energy. So I'm starting off with the elbows, the elbow underneath the shoulder, the knees forwards of your body. And as we lift, breathing out, drawing up onto the forearm, reaching your arm right up past your ear, and then coming back down. So with this one, really pull up through your waist, feel the stretch going over the top, and target the core to make the body lighter. Now you've got all of that. Move it up. If you didn't get the oblique muscles underneath you yet, don't take it up yet. You'll get there, okay? But again, we need to feel the right muscles working. So when we come up onto the hand, we reach and we start to take a bend. So we bend out from the waist, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. All right, you're going to feel that immediately. You've got a little bit more tension coming up into the weight bearing of the under shoulder. All right, so you can do a few more like that. Or if you're feeling really strong today, breathing out to lift, reaching out from your waist. Breathing in to come up to side plank. Breathing out to sweep under into half twister. Breathing in, opening back. And then breathing out to lower yourself gracefully to the floor. Breathing out and reach. Take that stretch out from the waist. Breathing in, side plank. Breathing out to swoop it underneath. Breathing in, opening back. And breathing out, slowly bring yourself back down. Good. Breathing out, let's reach. Breathing in, coming up, side plank. Breathing out, swoop underneath, look underneath your body. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, slowly coming down. You've got 1 more. Breathing out as we go up and we reach up and over. Breathing in, coming up, side plank. Breathing out, sweep under. Breathing in, opening back. And breathing out to bring yourself all the way back down. Good. All right, now in the middle, let's give our arms a little bit of a rest. I'm going to bring back in this ball. It's going to go behind the back. And of course you can do this without the ball behind the back, okay? The only difference is, and again you could use a cushion for the same reason, you're going to be a little bit more aware of how heavily you're going back. So I want you to try not to go heavily back. So whilst you're going backwards, you move with the material of the ball rather than just hanging out on it, all right? The same with the cushion. And like I say, sometimes just having something there makes you just pull up a little bit more into the core. And if it works, it's the right thing. So I'm just going to use my arms across my chest. If you can, keep your heels and your toes on the floor. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just gently going backwards a little. Breathing in and breathing out to draw back on up. Not very far. Deep breath in. Breathing out, tuck under, scoop the tailbone under, breathing in, breathing out as you come back up. Again, breathe in, breathe out, gently curve. Sometimes you don't have to go very far to feel this. Breathe in, breathing out. Sometimes it's that smaller movement that makes you work harder. Breathing in, breathing out, scoop under. Breathe in. deep breath in. As you breathe out, same thing, scoop under, but also turn. Try not to move the bottom end of your body. Breathing in, we'll come back up to the middle. So just 2 breaths here. Breathing out, turn. And breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, turn. Breathing in, back up. Good. Again, keep those feet grounded if you can. Breathing out, turn. Breathing in. And again, breathing out, engaging the core. Breathing in, draw back up. Again, breathing out to engage the core. Breathing in, back up. 2 more there if you can. Shoulders relaxed, collarbone open, posture on. Breathing in. 1 more, breathing out. And breathing in. Okay, we're going to come round to the other side of your body. So if you're using a ball, pop that on the other end. Place your feet on top. And let's lengthen the body out and along the floor again. Alright, so again, get into position. Feel that, again, you're balancing up on the narrowest part of your body. Come up a little off that ball if you're using it. And then as you raise the top leg up, breathing out to lift. Breathing in to lower. Pointing your toes if you can. Breathing out, lift the leg. And in to lower. So as you press that leg away, engage with your core. Breathing in to lower. Again, belly pulls back as you lift. And breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out, take that leg away. Breathing in, try and be light on the ball. Breathing out to extend. In as you lower. And again, breathing out to extend. In as you lower. Alright, 1 more. In as you lower, then taking a hold of that top leg. Again, let's just draw the heel in towards your backside a little. And relax. And let's bring the ball, okay? Or you're just going to bend up that top leg for me. Propping the head up with this one. And bending the bottom knee to begin with. Breathing in to draw forwards, and then breathing out, squeeze a little, pushing with your heel to go back. Breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, engage the core, pull back as you go back. And again, in to come forwards, breathe out, belly pulls back as you go back. If you want the challenge, take the leg out straight below you, breathing in, and breathing out, engaging as you go back. And again, in to come forwards. And again, belly pulls back, pushing away with the heel as you go back. Again, in, coming forwards. Engaging, pressing as you go back. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out, pushing away through the heel. And again, in to come forwards. Engage and press. Alright, 1 more time. Breathing in and out and pushing on back. Okay, let's take away the ball. Come up and are ready for your side bend. Alright, so opening back up again with your shoulders and your chest. As you come up, breathing out, lift. Reach up past your ear. Find the ground if you can. Breathing in as you lower. And again, as you go up, breathing out and lift. Breathing in as you lower. Alright, now that's feeling good. You feel your core, you feel your waist. Hand to the floor, open the knees and the chest. And then as you reach up, breathing out. That's it, really stretch out from your waist. Breathing in to lower. Good, and again, as you go up, hips, nose, face it all to the front. Breathing in. Those those of you who'd like to go up on into the next stage, so we're going to breathe out to lift. Breathe into side plank. Breathing out to swoop under. Breathing in, opening back. Then breathing out to lower yourself back down to the floor. Breathing out as you lift, reaching over, side bend. Breathing in, opening back to side plank. Breathing out to swoop under. Breathing in, opening back. And breathing out as we draw slowly back to the floor. Again, breathing out and lift. Breathing into side plank. Breathing out to swoop under. Breathing in, opening back. Breathing out, lower your body down. You've got one more here. Breathing out to lift. Breathing in, side plank. Breathing out to sweep under. Breathing in, opening back. And then breathing out, lowering your body back down. Good. All right, we're going to come around onto your back here. So why don't we take an opportunity to roll back? All right, so hands on your thighs. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's lower the body all of the way down. Okay, now I'm going to bring us up into your heel dig. Now, you can use the ball beneath your sacrum, or you can leave it out. All I'm just going to say, because I do talk to people all of the time, and some people do find it easier with the ball underneath their back, okay? Now, if you find it really, really easy for some reason, because everybody's bodies are different, you may be better off being on the floor, okay? Personally, it makes it harder for me, all right? But, you know, some people find it easier. So just think about how you're doing it. Maybe try both, all right? So I pop the ball underneath the sacrum, but of course, as you know, you don't have to have a ball at all. And then we bring the legs up, we flex out the feet. And as we breathe out, we take a heel downwards, and breathe in, come back up. So always with this one, it's a deliberate effort of the leg lever going down, originating from the hip flexor, but by you incorporating the resistance and the degree of usage from the abdominals that's going to make this exercise work. You could just go stomping your feet up and down and it would look the same, okay? But I know when people are doing this slower, they've actually really got it. All right, they're really understanding that you need to connect with your core to make the abdominals work. All right, on a position like this, it's very, very true. So we may want to challenge a little bit, in which case you can take your hands out to the side. And also, for those of you not using the ball, maybe take your arms above your head, and can you take your opposite arm back and draw back up. So as you take one heel down, take your opposite arm backwards, back up. Don't forget what you're doing, okay? So don't make it so complicated that you've completely forgotten about your breath. So you're breathing out, engaging with your core, breathing in. So you've got a few things going on now. It's so good for your brain to work opposites. Breathing out as you dig down. Breathing in, drawing back up. Breathing out to dig down. Stay balanced. 2 more. Breathing out. Breathing in. 1 more. All right, then carefully bring your feet back down. Lift your hips up. Okay, now I'm going to work into ab prep. So if you don't have a ball, stay as you are. And again, this may not be for everybody, this next one. This next one, I'm going to place my ball between my shoulder blades. Okay, now what that means is that when we come back, I'm going to have an exaggerated opening here of the chest. Now, if your head doesn't quite get to the ground at the moment, this may feel uncomfortable. You could put a cushion behind your head. All right, that may be one way forwards. Feet are on the ground, all right, so try not to have your legs straight with this one. But as always, I'm going to breathe in through the nose to nod the chin. Breathe out through the mouth as you raise your upper body. Breathing in through the nose to stay, and then breathing out through the mouth, engaging your core. We open back, make the head goes back if you're using the ball. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out and engaging the core as you lift. Breathing in, breathing out and engaging the core as you lower. And again, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lift. Breathing in, breathing out, engaging the core as you lower. Keeping the elbows way back. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, engage the core to lift. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower. Again, breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower. Last one. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out as you lift. Breathing in, and breathing out as you lower. Okay, I'm going to take that ball away and back flat on the floor. Okay, now the next position again is kind of similar. Alright, and I do use this a lot in my functional classes. So I'm going to lift the head and shoulders, and I'm going to take an opposite shoulder towards, opposite shoulder. Think shoulder, not elbow at the moment, to come across. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. So we come up nice and softly, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. So pretty simple. Here are your options. You can keep the feet on the floor, lift. You can take your legs off the ground and come across. Alright, and then just a little baby bicycle. Alright, so as you lift, breathe out. As you lower, breathe in. Okay, now for those of you who really want to push this morning, taking the ball in. Alright, now I'm going to put the ball to one knee, and I'm going to put my elbow, opposite elbow, across. And then I'm going to swap it over and change the knee and change the elbow. Breathing in and breathing out to open. Breathing in and breathing out to open. So it is going to push it on a little bit here. So if you've done a lot of practice, you feel very strong today, work it in. Alright, you're going to, again, keep your neutral spine. Alright, so don't go pushing your back against the floor. Breathing out to press. Breathing in. Breathing out to press. Breathing in. Breathing out, pushing away. And breathing in. Lots of levels. And in. Again, breathing out, pushing away. Breathing in. Two more. Breathing out to press. Breathing in. One more. And in. Alright, then gently let it all of the way down. Now just draw your right knee in towards you and take your left leg nice and straight along the floor. Flex your foot and then draw in. And you're either going to hold on to the side of your leg or you're going to reach around for your heel. And then we're drawing, if we can, the knee down to the side of your body. And letting the leg go, take your left hand across. Take the side of your knee and gently draw it across the body. Take your right hand to the side and gaze over towards your head. And those of you who do yoga with me, any variation you want to work in, go ahead, work that in. Slide that right leg down and bring your left leg in. Flex your foot and you're either holding the outside edge of your leg or reaching around for your heel and then draw your knee downwards towards the side of your body. Towards your left hand, and again, any variation you want to work on from there, go ahead. And then gently bring that leg back on up. Ground your feet again. Work over to one side and press yourself gently back on up. Okay, now we're just going to work in a little bit of a wave action with the body today. Okay, so I'm going to start this off with the knees bent. Okay, and as I lift up, I'm going to draw down onto the legs, keep the head tucked in, and then draw the body back. So we'll lift up. And we're taking the body down. You know, like I've said before, this is like the wave coming down into the beach and then receding back into the sea. So we're tucking in and then we're pulling on back. And certainly you can do that with bent knees. You may be able to straighten a little bit. You may be able to go to full straighten. Breathing in and out as you go down. Breathing in and out. Moving in with your breathing, tucking it in, gently moving your body up and back, and lifting if you can, stretching it forwards, and then drawing it back. And again, so you're lifting, reaching longer each time. You may even find you can straighten your legs a bit more now. Alright, so if you're still in bent knees, maybe straighten them a bit more for the last couple and draw back. Active stretching, lifting up, out, and then drawing all of the way back on up. Alright, come around to a cross-legged position for me, or any position of your choice. Okay, so if you would prefer to have your legs out, then do. If you prefer to have sit up on your heels, then do. I'm going to work into a little twist across first of all. So opposite arm across, sitting up nice and tall, looking up over your shoulder. Coming back on round, go the other way. And keep bringing your eye gaze around, so keep looking a little further over your shoulder. And then coming back, and let's take that right arm across. Left arm coming up underneath, and then wrap your arms up if you can and draw your arms up. And then release it back down. Let's swap it over. Take the arm across, wrap your arms up. Taking your arms up. And letting it down. This should feel nice now. We're going to go open the other way. Reach around, find the fingers, draw them down, draw the head down, find that stretch stretch along the back of your neck. And then tuck your head across to one side, just looking down into the corner of your body. And bring the head through to the middle and over to the other side. And bringing it through to the middle, raising the head up again, and then lowering one ear over towards one shoulder. Just being really careful not to lean forwards or backwards. Try and stay in the middle. And bring the head slowly over to the other side. That's it. Try not to lean forwards or backwards. Try just to shorten one side of your neck and lengthen the other. And then coming back on up, letting those arms come forwards, really stretch out, feel that you're reaching, stretching between the shoulder blades. As you breathe in, use your abdominals to pull you up. As you breathe out, let's open back, shoulders come down. Again, reach it on forward, stretch around the middle of your back. Breathing in, we're coming up. Breathing out, we're opening back and down. One more time, let's bring it on forward, stretch it around. Nice deep breath in, coming on up. Breathing out, opening back and down. Let the shoulders down. Very well done this morning, everybody. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, hope you feel worked. I think it'd be hard not to.